Hey guys, so welcome to my channel. Obviously, I'm Micah, otherwise, somebody done broke into my damn room. No, but so pretty much what this video is going to be about is my stance as a army veteran on the whole Russian Ukraine situation. I've had a lot of people in my comments and other stuff telling me I haven't really done enough or really told my stance when it comes to this whole situation, on top of the fact that you have some Russian historical videos in there. So obviously, to a lot of people, it looks like I'm a huge Russian supporter and stuff like that. And first of all, I just want to say, I 100% do support Ukraine and everybody who's fighting in Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? For someone to actually see what's going on in Ukraine, obviously these are Western media things that we're getting these from. You can't really take that though, because these are still real photos coming from the actual on ground. You know what I'm saying? So to see Russian soldiers kill civilians and all these other stuff, do the stuff that they're doing to civilians and all this other stuff, and targeting certain buildings that they know don't have soldiers in it, but they know have civilians in it. I can't get behind that. In reality, to me, when I first heard that, I thought to myself, what I'm saying, like, what the hell? Like, I thought that we were past that as a society. I thought we got past that, World War II, and I thought we got past that in the, in the latter half of the 20th century with, what was going on in Rwanda and all that other crazy stuff. But, obviously we didn't. But on top of that, with my stance, I also want to just, reiterate to everybody out there who does, I guess, put my, my whole thought process into question, which is pretty much, you do have to remember, obviously I was in the army, duh, but on top of that, and not a lot of people actually know this, but I actually did deploy to Europe, and I actually did deploy because of the whole Crimea situation. Whenever I was over there, I did spend, I think when I first got there, I was in Poland for about 3 months, I want to say, for about 3 months. When we were over there, it was like in January, so it was like bitter cold. And on top of that, I'm not gonna lie, like I did experience a lot of racism and stuff like that whenever I was over there, just a lot of discrimination. And at first I didn't really recognize it, and I didn't really like, because me, I want to, you can ask my wife and you can ask anybody who knows me, like, I always want to believe the best in people. And you know what I'm saying, so whenever it did happen, I didn't believe that it would happen. But then one of my friends or one of my, actually, he was a sergeant. He came up to me. He was a staff sergeant while I was a sergeant. He came up to me and pretty much told me, because he was right behind me when I left, he went up to the person. He pretty much told me that she said that she didn't really like serving my kind and all this other stuff. She thought that we were stink and all this stuff. I'm like, what? I don't understand. Like, did she not know that I'm here trying to protect her? I'm here sacrificing my family life for her. But anyway, I'm not gonna lie, there's certain things like that rubbed me the wrong way. But in any case, so it does bring up a lot of bad memories. So not only did I miss the whole first year of my son's life, all his all of his goals, or all his, like, first year, little goals and stuff like that, his first steps, his first his first words, his first anything, what I'm saying. And by the time I got back, he didn't even know who I was, and actually I scared him for a little bit, and until he finally warmed up, and now I can't get him off me. But in any case, but that's not the only reason. That my main reason is because when I was over there, so when you're over there, you're in a section, and you have about a section of like probably like 8 people, and usually it's about staff sergeant, 2 sergeants, and the rest are like privates, and like maybe a specialist, which is like that person stuck between a private and a sergeant, pretty much, but or like a corporal. And pretty much, it was me and my sergeant. His name was John Armenio, and we were together for, like, what I'm saying, that essentially, I want to say essentially years, because we were together before that, training together for, what I'm saying. And when you're in a section, you pretty much live together. Your brother, your family, what I'm saying, your brothers, your sisters, your, whatever you want to see each other as, you're literally family. You live together, you sleep together, you shower together, you work together, everything. And it's to the point where you actually really do get tired of these people, like they're your brother or sister. And like I said, in my section, it was me and John Armenio. He's my other sergeant, and I was the other sergeant. And what I'm saying, we just got really close. And pretty much, whenever we got back, before we got back, when we were, I think right before we were about to start redeploying back to America, we were in Germany. Actually, we were in Poland, and then we went back to Germany. But we were in Poland, he started kind of drinking, and we were allowed to drink like maybe like up to like a glass of beer, like nothing to get you like too crazy, but he was like sneak drinking, and everybody already knew this, but he was sneak drinking, and he was getting really depressed, and he was constantly asking the sick soldiers for their medicine and stuff like that, and got to the point where he actually he went to the weight room. He got really drunk and he put too much weight on a bar on purpose, and to break his arm. He broke his arm doing this, and to get resent back to the United States. And like obviously I'm thinking it's crazy. Why would you do that? All this stuff. But not thinking in the back of my head. Obviously he's doing this because he's depressed and all this other stuff. But whenever we get back and everybody starts getting back, he's obviously shows up in a cast, but nobody's really talking about it. But he's like he seems happy. But comes to find out, he's become addicted to I'm not gonna say what, but he's become addicted and all this other stuff. To and it got to the point where I was asked out of the blue to drive him to the therapy place that's like a whole another town over. I have to do it in uniform and all this other stuff. Like they're making me do it in uniform and all this other stuff. It's crazy. And but pretty much I was under the assumption that he got over his addiction, and he didn't. And like I said, this was back in 2017, and he passed away in 2019. And what I'm saying, like he's only 25 years old. He was a kid. And whenever I think about it, I just I think about him. I think about all the hard stuff that had to come with that deployment, and so that's why I don't talk about it. Hopefully nobody gets upset about it, but I'm not going to take it down any of my other Russian stuff either, because all of my Russian stuff is predominantly has to do with Russian history. And if you know anything about Russian history, then you already know that the Ukraine, and what I'm saying, all that is intertwined. So you can't really get rid of Russian history without getting rid of the Ukrainian history. So what I'm saying, you just can't do that. So that's why I don't do that personally. I mean, what I'm saying, like not a lot of people know this, but I mean, like leading out of Brezhnev, of all people, the premier of the USSR in the I want to say he was in the 70s and like super late 60s and 70s, I want to say. But he's the one with the freaking famous kiss picture and all that stuff. He's from Ukraine. He's Ukrainian. So what I'm saying, so in order to get rid of him is to get rid of what I'm saying, all that. So that's why I don't do it personally, and that's why I'm not going to, because I don't want to disrespect their memory or anything like that. I don't want to disrespect their memory. I don't want to disrespect any of that. So that's why I am going to continue reacting to Russian and Ukrainian things. I want to make it very clear that I am 100% for my Ukrainian brothers fighting over there, for their homeland, just like I would hope that they would be for us fighting if, something crazy happened over here. You know what I'm saying? So, and with that being also said, I also want to say, I also don't really talk about it that much too, because there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like the Yemen and Saudi Arabia whole conflict that's exactly like this. Nobody talked about the whole Georgia crisis with Russia that happened in 2008, and what I'm saying. So I feel like, to be honest with you, and I feel horrible saying this, but I feel like I would be a hypocrite to put so much emphasis on one incident and not all these other ones that need the same, the same light. I'm saying, the Haiti crisis. There was freaking dead Haitians, washing ashore on on America's shore. I can't talk about this crisis if I can't talk about this crisis. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I felt about it. But I will do, as if you guys already follow the channel, I do gradual updates. Like I just did the Kings and Generals one, which I highly recommend checking out, because they do an amazing job, and I put some good aspects in there too. But check out mine and theirs, why not? But in any case, so yeah, so I hope that clears some things up. But I do apologize if I haven't been totally clear, or if people think that I'm this way when I'm actually that way, or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? I just honestly, I didn't think, I guess I had a big enough platform to that I had to talk about it. Like, I didn't think anybody really cared about what I had to say. I don't even know if this video would get that many likes or that many views, but you know, we'll see. But in any case, so my name is Michael. Like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. I do lots of historical and war, and a lot of just you know, science, all that type of stuff, reactions. I implore you, please come join me and learn some amazing historical, amazing scientific, you know, astronomy facts, all types of stuff. So please join me. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. I will be doing the Napoleon Marshals, the very last one. I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of putting that one off, not because of the length, but because it's the last one, and I fell in love with that series, to be honest with you. But in any case, so thank you guys again for joining me. If you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I see you guys when I see you. I'm out. Peace.
Look at that motherfucking forehead, boy. No, I'm